Welcome to the cooking show, Cooking with Big Zig, part number 2. With Mr. Big Zig, peeling the carrots.
Well, hello.
Well, hello. So what are you cooking today?
I'm making what you call a stew. In Germany, it would be called an Eintopf, which technically means a one-top. Don't ask me, I didn't name the damn thing. But, see, we got our broccoli here, when you want to go on a date, you can get this to the woman, like, here you go, bouquet of broccoli. We got some cauliflower right here, which is the white broccoli. And then we got potatoes right here, which you see your brother peeling. And we got carrots, and we got onions over here. So, what we're going to do, first of all, is, we're going to we got some potatoes in there with some carrots and everything. Then, the next thing we're going to do is, we're going to put some broccoli in there and all that good stuff. So, yeah, and then we're going to make the broth and all of that good stuff. I mean, there are many different ways that you can make stews. And my preferable way to do it is I put all the vegetables in the pot first, and then I put the water in there. Then I make the broth while it's cooking. That's what I do. Add my special seasonings, and then voila. I mean, I ain't French or nothing. We in Germany, so why the hell am I saying voila? I don't know. So, I'm not a magician or nothing like that. Unless you need some food to disappear, then a brother would definitely be a magician for you. David Copperfield or David Blaine or something. So, but anyway, I'm over here peeling the potatoes and doing my stuff. So, what else would you like to know about making a stew? What other questions do you have?
Well, what do you usually put in a stew? Anything you can find, or...
No, I'm not going to put a tree in a stew. Come on. I mean, no. There are some dumb people out there, you know what I'm saying? But no, you can put almost any vegetable. You can put zucchinis, radishes, onions. You can put broccoli, cauliflower, stuff like tomatoes and things like that. Cucumbers, you really can't put in the stew because they kind of melt away. Let me see what else. Basically, hard. You can put meat in there. You can put cabbage in there. I don't know about lettuce or anything like that, but I wouldn't recommend that. Zucchini, maybe yes, you can put that in there. Eggplant, you can put in the stew. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I guess a stew pretty much means you can put anything that grows mostly close or out of the ground. I think that's the whole meaning of it. I'm not really sure. I learned how to make stews by watching my mother, God rest her soul, and my grandmother, and my aunts, and stuff like that. The brother was little, he liked to eat, and he stayed in the kitchen. So I learned how to cook without even knowing it, that I learned how to cook. And then I went to tech school, and brother learned, I've been knowing how to eat my whole life. My grandmother's main premise was whenever I come over that she'd fill me up. Now that's the way that I think that, you should be. Whenever somebody come over your house, they should never leave your house not full.
That is true.
Yes. So that's just my personal thing that I got from my family, and hopefully, you see me making this food, you get hungry and everything, and you're like, man, I want a stew too. The recipe is right here, you watch me make it, so, you can do your thug thizzle, you can go make it yourself. I'll even tell you the secret herbs and spices or whatever. I ain't Colonel Sanders. I'm living to be the broker. That's why I'm doing all this myself about Super Bowl and everything like that. I be paying somebody to do this.
Well, good point. Then tell us something about the seasoning that you use.
Well, it depends on what I feel like. I make the seasoning depending on what I feel like. Sometimes I use salt and pepper. Sometimes I use cayenne pepper. Sometimes I use white pepper. Sometimes I use seasonal. Sometimes I use Old Bay. It varies depending on my mood. So every stew that I make tastes different than the one previous to it. Any other questions?
And how long do you have to cook it?
Well, it depends. I can't really give you a time because I really don't time it. I just do it until the water boils, and then I slowly turn it down. I taste test, and I got some taste testers that I usually ask to taste it for me and ask them, can they taste the spices in it and everything like that.
And they work?
Yeah. You mean, do the people work?
Yeah.
Or you saying, yeah, the people work. I don't pay them. They get paid food, but, they still get paid. So they can't complain. They get their belly full, and I get to get critical information on my recipes. I mean, I don't, and the funny thing is I always make these things and I never write any recipes down. I just make them. So, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah. You can also put onions. You can also put onions in stews as well. They give it a little bit of flavor. You know, I could just go, but I'm not going to do that because some people are. Yeah. So, any other questions you got about stews or about food in general that maybe that I can answer for you?
No, right now I'm amazed that you don't even need a recipe. You write nothing down. You just sit there and do it.
Well, when you look, man, I just say I believe that I have natural talent to cook food. I have natural talent to eat food. That's why I'm named Big Zig, because a nigga like to eat. I like to eat, and eating is healthy. In German, it's called gesund. Yeah, there will be haters on this video. There's haters on every video. And I gotta say, forget you haters, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just mad because a brother can cook and you hungry and you can't sniff the screen. You know, it's a good thing. I should talk to YouTube about making a scratch and sniff screen. You know that? So they can smell the wonderful food that I'm cooking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, yeah, you know.
So what about your haters? What happens?
What do you mean? Well, man, I got tons of haters. You know, I got tons of videos on YouTube. You know, people hating on my Reaper and everything like that. My car, the Reaper.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, they hating on a car, and the car's a machine, and they're human, and they taking a stance against something that doesn't even have a soul. Well, actually, my car does have a soul, but it's because I modified it. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted or nothing. Yeah, I drive a Toyota, and I'm not a racer. I'm a tuner. You know, there's a difference between a writer. A writer are usually the people who write hate comments on my channel, and they always write them on other videos where they're talking about a previous video. And the thing is, like, one guy wrote something on my Reaper. The video's called Introducing the Reaper, a Big Zig production. And this dude's like, yeah, you driving really fast and blah, 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 blah. And in that video, he's commenting about another video that I did. And in a video he commented on, I'm not even driving the car. What kind of idiot stuff is that? You know what I mean? But right now, Big Zig is cooking. I'm pretty sure that somebody's going to come and run that fat mouth. Oh, I own my own cooking studio, and you didn't really cook that. That's Photoshop, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's like this, man. Usually people who hate on me and write bullshit on my channel are people who just starting on YouTube and ain't got nothing better to do. So, you know, it is what it is, and it will be what it will be. So, a grandmaster is never threatened by some little cocky student who run his mouth. And, you know, I'm a YouTube veteran. I've been doing YouTube for a couple of years now. So, I mean, I know how to make and break it. You know what I mean? So, I ain't worried about these little bitch-ass haters.
So basically what you're telling me is somebody would probably write that we speed up this video just to make that stew
cook faster or something.
Of course.
Right. You know, like people writing in my car, oh yeah, you speed your videos up when you drive. Actually, I don't speed up the videos. I'm actually going that fast. But people don't think that it's because you own whatever type of car you own that you can't go fast because you own that type of car. Does that make any kind of sense to you?
No.
Exactly, don't make no kind of sense to me either. But anyway, we're here to talk about food.
But of course, looks good. Looks really, really good.
Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli.
So how is it? Am I invited for the food too, or do I just get to watch you cook it?
Say it again.
Am I invited for the food actually, or do I just see how you cook it?
Well, why would I sit there and make your mouth water, you know, with this wonderful stew that I'm about to make, and then let you not eat something? You
That's
know what I mean?
true.
I wish that all you people on YouTube or whatever site you're watching this on, I wish that you could be here. And if you want the recipe, then just ask. I mean, just sit here and watch what I do. This video is going to have more than one part, probably.
Of course.
So, you know, we'll be coming at you in low definition. You know what I'm saying? So, any more questions?
Not for right now. I guess we get back at you when you start to do the rest of the stew, when it's actually on the stove, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, 1.